first pitch, pounded off the plate, third base side of home, picked up by McIntosh, throw is low and off line to first, and it's down the right field line into the bullpen. Rounding third, coming home is Moritz, he'll score. Actually, no, the ball has been ruled dead, and the first base umpire, Raul Moreno, will direct Moritz back to third base. Now the umpires are going to confer Moritz is not going back to third base. He's walking into the dugout. You have to determine where the base runners were at the time that the ball became unplayable.
Hi, it's Lindsay at Close Call Sports, and this Ask the Youthful comes from Saturday's AA matchup between Mississippi and Pensacola. Runner on first, soft batted ball. We have an overthrow, and the ball becomes dead in the on-field bullpen. If you're like me, you immediately thought, dead ball, 2 bases from time of pitch for the thrown ball, first play by an infielder. For the sake of discussion, assume the batter was in the runner's lane. RLI is completely irrelevant because it didn't happen. So I see where the crew got together here after the play, and I'm wondering, what are you even talking about? Why would you get together? This is a pretty basic rule for any umpire. 2 bases, time of pitch. Not all runners made it to the next base by the time of throw, so it's time of pitch. There's no discretion to apply. Call it and move on. Then I saw the replay.
It is the completion of the base plus one more. Kevin Randall out there looking for an explanation, talking with James Jean, the crew chief.
Disregarding the broadcaster's comment because it's completely wrong, did you notice the subtle detail of how the ball became dead? That's key to the whole play. Here it is again.
Kevin Randall, I think, is befuddled as I am. Not sure how you can award 1 base to one guy and 2 bases to another.
Minor League Baseball, we're looking at low-quality video, but I'll tell you what happened. The answer is that someone in the bullpen, whether it's a player, coach, or just the ball person, picked up the live ball. That's all there is to it. They fielded a live ball. That's what kills play, not the ball on its own falling out of play, but someone who's not a fielder but is allowed to be on the playing field actively picking up the baseball. The rule is 601D, and fortunately that rule states that whatever the person was thinking, this is deemed to be intentional because they picked up the ball. It doesn't matter what their actual so-called intent was, thinking the ball was foul, anything like that. It's not like a pitcher intentionally throwing at a batter where it has to actually be quote-unquote intentional. The act of picking up the ball voluntarily is what makes it intentional. If the ball just caromed off them and then they ran away or something, it would be unintentional, but actively gloving the ball makes it an intentional act. Here's a major league play with better quality video.
And that ball smashed inside the line, and
Third base umpire Angel Hernandez, gosh, he's everywhere, properly rules this fair and then calls time to signal intentional interference by a person authorized to be on the playing field. Gosh, that's a mouthful.
And that ball smashed inside the line. Oh, everything.
Where'd it go? Where is it?
We did an article on that particular play. Go to closecallsports.com for that reference, but here's the summary. If it's unintentional interference, the ball's live. If it's intentional, as it was here in Pensacola and also in Texas, the ball is dead and the penalty is to award bases the runners would have achieved had interference not occurred. This is the same exact principle behind obstruction type 2. This is, quote, nullifying the act.
Low and off line to first, and it's down the right field line into the bullpen. Rounding third, coming home is Moritz. He'll score. Actually, no. The ball has been ruled dead, and the first base umpire, Raul Moreno, will direct Moritz.
The crew nullifies the act of interference by awarding the batter runner second base. Base runner R1 gets home plate, and so that's how you have 2 bases for the batter and 3 for the lead runner. And I think that's the correct judgment call, as R1 was going to score if not for the interference. Well done by this AA crew of Hammond, Moreno, and Jean on a play that looked deceptive at first glance. Visit us online at closecallsports.com, Twitter and Facebook at closecallsports, and we'll see you on the site.
Moritz back to third. No, they will not, actually.